The York City Council has passed an ordinance intended to protect immigrants and refugees in the city. Thanks for joining us for Fox 43 News at 10. I'm Amy Lutz.
And I'm Evan Forrester. However, York's mayor is threatening to veto it, citing a potential loss of funding coming from the incoming Trump administration. Fox 43's James Corrigan live at York City Hall tonight with a recap of the council meeting that turned emotional at times.
Certainly was, Evan. We heard from members of the immigrant advocacy group CASA speak out in favor of the ordinance throughout the night. It's an ordinance which York Mayor Michael Helfrich says could put a target on York's back from that next administration. He will still have the final say on this result, even after tonight's lengthy debate.
And we have no security for our future. We live day to day with a lot of doubt and fear.
York's immigrant residents pleaded their case by telling their stories of being targeted by law enforcement. It was in an effort to convince the city council to support the York Trust Act, which would prohibit city employees, including police, from asking about residents' immigration status or from working with federal agencies on immigration enforcement. Council President Ed Queen of Washington spoke passionately for the act and for the experiences of immigrants and people of color.
It's very hard to understand what living in fear looks like because of the color of your skin. I can't take my skin off. Many people in the room can't wash our skin off.
But York Mayor Michael Helfrich remained opposed, citing the city's current executive order already on the books protecting immigrants as a reason not to risk retaliation from the incoming Trump administration and Congress.
Can anybody tell me what this act changes about what York City is already doing?
Some council members stood opposed, saying the ordinance should wait until there's clarity on what the incoming administration can or cannot do. But a 3-2 majority passed the act, bringing relief to advocates from CASA and the possibility of a veto from Mayor Helfrich.
We have been working for a long time so we can have this peace of mind for our community. And so this is going to be a legend that your city is welcoming the immigrants.
They're comparing people and money. We're already protecting the people. They're just risking the money. I don't think that's a good idea.
Now, when we spoke to the mayor after the meeting, he did not commit either way as to whether he would, in fact, veto the act. If he does, the council could override it with a 4-1 vote. That's a majority they currently don't have right now. CASA says they will continue to advocate for the act and try to convince the council members who voted against it to change their minds. That is, of course, if the mayor does veto it, which he will have 10 days to decide whether to do so. Live in York, I'm James Corrigan with Fox 43 News.
All right, James, thank you. Of course, we'll continue to follow the story as it develops out of York.